anybody else's hands, this is a microphone. In my hands, it's a pipe
too much to be done on this mic that I ain't doing ready.
Pipe bomb. Pipe bomb. In anybody else's hands, this is...
Hey guys, this is my final match. It's the MTGO Pipe Bomb, voice of the voiceless here. I'm going to keep this hand because I've got a lot of black cards and because I have swamps. But I want to talk about a few things, just a couple. You know, like, for example, why do I call myself the voice of the voiceless, right? That makes no sense. Oh, he accidentally F6'd and forgot his turn. It happens to everyone. But, I'm the voice of the voiceless because I've been banned from writing for websites because I say things that aren't entirely politically correct. Let's just put it that way. I say what's on my mind. Not everything on the planet, it revolves around MTGO. And it's gotten under people, you know, it's gotten under some people's skin, actually. Funny part about it. I wrote a post for MTGO traders or pure MTGO, and it was a post around 9/11, and I wanted to talk about 9/11 for a moment. I just wrote 3 paragraphs, and you guys don't need me to tell you what's going on in the match. It's fairly simple, but so I wrote 3 neutral, very neutral paragraphs about, you know, 9/11, just mentioning it. And the first person that comes on is some homo named Whiffy Penguin, who's the largest faggot in the history of time. He only plays classic. Yes, and by the way, he gets angry that I make fun of classic, but that's in a moment. So I'm sitting there, and he starts going off about how stupid I am for the things that I say, and blah blah blah, and how because this is a this is a site about magic, it doesn't deserve for me to spend any time about about non-magic things. Yes, the people who like magic like to talk about nothing but magic. It's sad, really, because if you think about it, there's more in life than just Magic the Gathering. Now, I walked headfirst into this one. That was a mistake. I should have known something was going on if he didn't tap down my creature. But, they legitimately got angry at me for writing about 9/11. Then they called it a joke that I was writing about speculation and cards that they should potentially buy in the future that might go up in price, like like a card, like anything that can go up in price, whether that be let me think. I was talking about, as soon as I saw Micaeus, this was before the Innistrad spoiler, I actually wrote about the rebirth of the White Weenie deck, and they all laughed at me. And I thought that was rather interesting that they all laughed at me. You know, I was like, well, there's some pretty good white cards out there. And they were like, oh, well, you're talking about stupid things like Grand Abolisher, Mirren Crusader, basically all the cards that people are using today, I wrote about. And I actually said that those are the cards that would eventually go up in price. Funny enough. And they did not enjoy that one bit, which I find rather funny because, you know, if you think about it, you know, I kind of saw the White Weenie deck return, and you know, it's just it's funny little things like that that really get under their skin. You know, because this guy, Whiffy Penguin, he only plays Classic, and Classic is the bar none stupidest format in the history of time. I mean, it all comes down to who gets the unlimited combo first, which is always fun. By the way, Falconwrath Noble would have been fantastic about 4 turns ago. So I sit there and I'm getting berated for writing about 9/11 on the website. Alright, you know, and it came out 9/12 or 9/13. And all I did was complain. I find that really sad, really, to be honest. I mean, that's what you're complaining about? You're complaining about, you know, I just found that rather sad, to be honest. Oh, that's good. That'll help out. But, you know, that's shaky in the background. But, you know, I like to talk about things outside of Magic, and that really pisses people off. They get really angry when you do that. They're like, "Why would you talk about something other than Magic?" And I'm like, "Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? Like, you're angry that I'm talking about something that isn't Magic the Gathering? Wow, what a fucking loser." Well, that's why I got banned from that site. All because I didn't talk about Magic the way they wanted me to, which I find very funny. And sure, I may say things that are slightly different. I may have an issue with a lot of things. I may have an issue with the way people play, the way people draft. I might have an issue with something as simple as, you know, I hate watching draft videos online because people sit there and take 20 minutes talking about every single card in the damn pack. You know, I don't want to sit there. I know what cards are in the fucking set. I don't need you to sit there. Shaky. That's the little one. He thinks he's scary. But I don't want to sit there and listen to you talk about every single card in a pack that we've all been drafting over and over and over and over and over again. So I just, you know, you'd be amazed what it takes to tick off people in this game. You know? And then Whiffy Penguin has the balls. I talk about how he can't play a deck unless he has 4 Force of Wills in it. And he's like, you know what? My collection took me blood, sweat, and tears to make. He literally said blood, sweat, and tears. I'm not even joking you. Okay? You want to talk about sad? That's sad. So, he literally just talked about how he did this through blood, sweat, and tears. Tell me how that's not hilarious. I think it is. He got angry when I made fun of him for that. I think sometimes people forget that this is a game. And when you start forgetting it's a game, what's the point of playing anymore? You know what I'm saying? It's like, what's the point? You know? Is there a reason? Hold on 1 second, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I had to go grab my drink of choice, which is Propel. It is fantastic, by the way. So, voice of the voiceless. See, when I originally started writing for websites and other assorted things, what I wanted to do was level the playing field. Essentially, I wanted to make it where, you know, the little guy could still play with the big guy. You know, the the you know, there are two different types of players in this game. There's the 90% and then there's the 10%. Oh, fuck me. He gets two of those. It's funny, in the last finals I was in, I was playing green-white where the guy had two Keswick Wolf runs. Just my luck. Well, let's see what I was drawing. Nothing, 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 and nothing. Okay, so I'm not too worried about that. This is basically a game where I have to outrace him as fast as humanly possible. Take out Slayer, add Smite the Monstrous. That's a smart move. Take out one bat and add one discard spell, which I think will be good, especially against the 7/7s. He's going to be adding in Enchantment Destruction. I guess I'll add a Urgent Exorcism to get rid of his spirits and, you know, his flyers. And yeah, I'll take out the Village Cannibals and add a Brainweevil. Basically what I want to attempt to do is kind of control his hand. When you're playing green-white, you want to make them discard. But I screwed with the mana base, and it's probably going to end up fucking me in the ass. So, as I was saying, I'm writing for these sites, and there are two different kinds of people. The top 10%, who can afford to go into these tournaments with $5,000 classic decks, or spending $300 on modern and whatnot. And then there's, you know, everyone else. The people who can't afford the go online, buy a deck list, and play with it. You know? I personally, I hate. Literally hate. He's not going to block, by the way. He's keeping that Silver Chase Fox around in case I play my Curse, which would kind of ruin his deck, as you saw last game. If I had like one finisher, would have been over, but he also has two 7/7 Tramplers, or 8/8 Tramplers for 7 mana, which is incredibly underrated. You can get that card late. That's how underrated that card is. Why didn't I block? Because he's got a combo trick. He would not attack unless he had a combo trick. Mama ain't raised no fool. Let me just tell you that. But, okay, let's see what he's got. That's why discard's so valuable. Oh, yeah, Ranger's Guile. There's his combat. Oh, fuck. Gavenry Township. This game's over. He's got the mana to play it. Maybe I should get rid of a creature, but at this point, he's got Gavenry Township and two 2/2 Vigilance Flyers. So I got a choice here. He's going to play one now. He has 4 cards remaining in hand. Brainweevil, sack it, make him discard. Okay, but as I was saying, what I was writing was I was trying to teach people that bottom 2%, or I mean the bottom 90%, the people that can't afford to play modern or stuff like that, the people, the casual player, teach them how to go into tournaments and win. And, you know, it's not as easy as you think, because, you know, there's a lot of stupid people out there, and they think that it's okay to, you know, they have their mom's credit card. It's totally cool if they just spend a whole bunch of money on magic cards and whatnot. You know, they go online. Back before I quit around Mercadian Masks, and I came back for SOM, which is an entirely different game. I'm gonna make him sack his Griffin and mulch, which is nice. But I'm kind of in a poor board position right now. Oh, yeah, he has another Abbey Griffin. Whoops. Well, the Brainweevil didn't work. His creatures are about to, it's clobbering time. I wonder if he's gonna, I wonder if yeah, he thought I had a combo trick. Interesting. So, I mean, I was trying to teach people how to buy cards when they're cheap and get them before they become popular. Now that sounds crazy, I know, right? But interestingly, I should have played that after attacking, by the way. Actually, I can't even attack. Wish I could. So one of my articles, which is very funny, was about as I was saying, the rebirth of White Weenie. This game is almost over, by the way. And everyone called me a joke. They said it was stupid that I would bring that up. Rebirth of White Weenie. White Weenie decks will never be played. Everyone's getting set for Solar Flare. And so, what did I do? You know, I was right. White Weenie turned out to be the deck of the moment. Oh, that stung. And cards like that doesn't really help me now. But so I'm writing that and I'm talking about cards like Grand Abolisher, Marin Crusader, buying all the swords, you know, trying to just help people out. And people laughed at me. I mean, I don't care if you laugh at me, but you know, be right when you do it. And they were not right at all. Well, here's my last gasp effort. I'm going to try and just ooh, that's useless now. Spider Spawn. Bramble Crush sounds amazing. Or Into the Maw of whatever. I didn't know he had a township in this deck. But you know, so in order to prove my point, basically, what I did was I made a mono green deck with you know, that was going up against at the time Splinter Twin, Solar Flare, all that good crap. And you know, you know, it's rather interesting because my mono green deck, which was based around Dungrove Elder, that was the only card. I didn't even have a Primeval Titan in it. I wanted to keep it as cheap as humanly possible. It ended up, I went into some 8-player constructed, and it started winning a lot. That's useless now. I'm telling him good game. He doesn't believe me. I don't mean it in like a malicious way. But my mono green deck, which had Dungrove Elder, a couple of Swords of Feast and Famine I got in drafts, and some other crap, and all of a sudden my mono green deck started winning tournaments after it started destroying blue-black control, blue-white control, you know? The deck consisted of 4 acidic slimes basically as my win condition. And I used Beast Within on their mana and I fucked them up. So I lost this game, but Just remember, when I'm doing this, I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing this for you. And nothing I would have drawn would have helped. Oh, there's Falcon Wrath. But hey, I got 4 packs and some shitty rares. On to the next one. I'll see you all later.